Hey there, guys. This is Ventlight, and I'm here to read to you all a Halloween crossover fanfiction. This fanfiction going by the name My Little Pony Equestria Girls Halloween Havoc by Bree R. Daniel, aka Disney Daniel 93 on fanfiction.net. From the looks of this poster, this is just House of Villains from Disney, but with My Little Pony characters against classic Disney villains. We at Neo Scary Godmother have not shied away from My Little Pony content before, and this isn't your ordinary fanfiction. For you see, this fanfiction consists of 13 chapters, a prologue to an epilogue. So, how on earth are you able to make a ripoff be this long, having consisting of a prologue and an epilogue? I don't know. How about we find out by reading the prologue first. This story takes place after the events of My Little Pony Equestria Girls Legend of Everfree. I do not own My Little Pony or the Disney villains. All rights go to Hasbro and Disney. Well, it's good that, he's admitting that he doesn't own these properties. In the Forbidden Mountains, as a thunderstorm was coming on its way, the evil fairy Maleficent paced back and forth in a furious mood, watched by her minions as they looked to her. "It's incredible," yelled Maleficent, as she raised her voice in anger. "All Hallows Eve will soon be here, and there's always a failure of conquering the world. I will not allow it to happen again this year." Soon Maleficent starts to use her power, attacking her minions as they run to avoid being zapped and attack. Wow, Maleficent is a bitch. Why she gotta do that to her minions? Who is she, Frieza? The Dark Fairy soon starts to feel her anger lower, yet feeling a disgrace of her power soon to be weakened. "Oh, it's hopeless, a disgrace to the forces of evil," Maleficent said as she sat onto her throne sighing. Soon she called to her pet raven bird to asking for his help. I don't think that's correct grammar. "My pet, you are my only hope." Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. that was a Star Wars reference. "Circle far and wide to gather the villains, so we shall begin preparations to conquer All Hallows Eve." Soon the raven began to flap his wings and to begin searching for villains. Maleficent requested as he heard Maleficent finally spoke. "Go and do not fail me, sorry." And those villains are, you guessed it, a bunch of random Disney villains. Soon within the next passing hours, the Raven soon returns with bringing Jafar, Ursula, Scar, the Evil Queen, Hades, Captain Hook, Cruella de Vil, and Dr. Feisler to Maleficent's castle through a dark aura-like portal, and Maleficent soon appears from the green friars, holding her staff as her raven lands on the staff's orb. "Why, hello, Maleficent. It has been quite a long time since we had last seen you," Jafar started as he bows to Maleficent to respect her. Soon, Ursula gives her evil smile in wishing to know what was troubling Maleficent. My dear sweet friend, what had troubled you?" Ursula asked when looking to Maleficent. "My followers of darkness, the time of All Hallows Eve is drawing near, yet every year we villains have been defeated many times in the past all by ourselves. But to this year we shall join forces to come together and combine our power to finally conquer All Hallows Eve," Maleficent replied as the villains listened in her plan. "Well, sucks to be you, Maleficent, because our Lord and Savior, Scary Godmother, keeps watch of Halloween." Scar soon chuckled as well, But to this Captain Hook soon began to speak into asking Maleficent, "And what shall we also do when we shall conquer Halloween, Maleficent? I should think we could see if there be any forces that could be ours for the taking to let us become powerful." In hearing that, Dr. Feisler soon began to remember something as he smiled faded away for a bit. "If I may say, Maleficent, I had once heard of my friends from the other side." Hold on a sec. Isn't Dr. Feisler trapped with those voodoo gods back at the ending of Princess and the Frog? Just saying. "That there was a place called Canterlot High that has seemed to hold some kind of power far stronger than yours or mine." It's a high school. You, why would they conquer a high school? And to think of it, I should think we shall have this Canterlot High as our base to conquer it, and to have a Halloween all to ourselves. Yeah, they're just gonna go and try to conquer a goddamn high school. But why though? Dr. Feisler said as soon as he used his black voodoo magic into showing the school, as the villain gaze of the school seeing some kind of magical aura. Oh, so that's why they're conquering the goddamn high school. It's just some sort of stupid aura. Some sort of stupid magic air thing around the school. They were soon surprised of this. "By all this I shall go to see if the rumors of this place being a magical barrier and maybe to allow us to catch some slaves," the voodoo doctor soon added as his speech once he removed his hat. "Now this will be wonderful. How marvelous," Cruella de Vil said as she smiled. "This will be a very big opportunity for us to finally have us control all Halloween with this beautiful school, and no one can ever stop us." Man, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys must know when it comes to these crossover fanfictions, the villain is always just gonna lose. Nothing out of the ordinary. Soon the villains begin to laugh and to love the idea of taking over Canterlot High. Again, which is just a school, just only with magical aura. Soon Dr. Feisler whistles to call his shadow friends as they appear on the walls in monstrous forms, as the doctors soon chuckled. "Listen up, my friends. We're going to have ourselves a school to control. For Halloween, it will be our time to finally have our night. For good." What do you mean for good? Now go on ahead. That's a unique command to tell your villains what to do, or your quote unquote friends from the other side. Said Dr. Feisler, as soon as the shadows soon go on their way to Canterlot High to await the doctor there. But before he went off, the evil queen soon speaks to the doctor about bringing back the magic for his proof. The rumors were all true. "But to make sure you do not fail us, and to prove what you say is true, bring back that power in this," the evil queen said, as she soon held a box for Dr. Feisler that had a sword knife. A sword knife? That's a very interesting blade weapon. Perching a heart on the middle as a lock. The doctor soon gave out an evil laugh, and to accept the evil queen's request, taking the box with him, and to go to Canterlot High. Maleficent soon looks to her raven to let it accompany Dr. Feisler on his task, as she, Jafar, Ursula, Cruella de Vil, and Scar gave an evil smile in preparing for their arrival to Canterlot High for Halloween. And the rest of the prologue is just the lyrics to "This Is Halloween" from The Night Before Christmas, so we can skip that.